EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dragons of Toronto taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Play action. It's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on an opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
2nd and 5.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Goff now to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared and excited to
Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Dragons are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line. Slot man moves right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Off play action, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. He's got it to the 43 here. The Steelers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Pickett going to bootleg it. He'll find Najee Harris.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Looking to throw. Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it down to the 28.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Shell!
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dragons are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Out of the gun. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They hand this off to Harris.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Warren.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48, gain of just 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Pickett.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. First kick 47. This one looks good as well.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Maverick.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him, where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
That's a pretty strong running there, as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Over the middle, complete. That's Curtis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Pickett back to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Super one. Super one. What's that?
To throw is Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
We go, Todd. 11. 11. What's that?
Gone.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. What's that?
Here's Goff. And the reception made by Green. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Curtis. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
Warren is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Steelers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Throwing now, Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here. And the guy who spearheaded things was their quarterback, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for Toronto, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.